everyone, welcome back to my channel. Finally, I'm on Minecraft again and what? But as I was saying, I'm on Minecraft again, and you might have seen recently I made a short on pretty much just teasing something of how I would show my real skill of building and how I wasn't trash at it. So here it is. I'm ready to show it on my Cobblemon world that I've been playing alongside Brendan. This world started as kind of like a fun kind of Cobblemon thing, but it turned into a world with tons of projects on it, and I even have one of my own. But before I do that, I'm going to show you my prior best build, which I'm not going to lie was pretty basic, so I'll just show you that. So this house was my prior best. I used to just use tutorial builds all the time, and I kind of got sick of it. I wanted to do my own build, so this is what I did. I used a lot of different things.
Hey, so sadly, I'm a washed YouTuber and I don't make videos no more. And yeah, I love making videos, but I realize how hard editing is when you over edit everything. So because of that, I'm just gonna put as little editing as possible, just some music, and I'll just leave it at that. But there is some gameplay coming up with Jamie again. So when that comes out, I hope you enjoy it. But for now, look at this cool thing I made in Minecraft.
But anyway, this is the interior. I was really proud of this because I never really done anything much other than tutorial builds. And we even have some furniture mods in this mod pack, even some modded paintings, as you can see. And if we go up here, this is my bedroom. I think up here is really cool. There's even like these Pokédoll things that I put around everywhere. But this isn't where I mainly lived. I mainly live down here, which is just kind of a little room for storage I put down here. And that painting, your Minecraft instincts are telling you there's probably something behind it. And there is, but one person joined the server a long time ago and they built this. They just built this under my house. I made it all red, but there's more levels to it. If you go down here, people started adding to it. Yep, there's a second level. And no way. And yes, there's another one. There is another one. People just kept adding to my base like forever. And this person made it in the water. This is kind of cool, actually. I don't know why they used a diamond block for that, though. That's kind of weird. I actually did make stuff on the side, too. I'm going to be giving weird angles because I don't want to spoil any of the stuff in spawn. Brennan made most of the spawn stuff. This is the only thing I actually built in there, so I'm going to give you really weird angles so I don't spoil anything. Okay, here's this part. And the last side is kind of boring. It's just kind of a flat wall. I was going to add something here, but I kind of just never got around to it. So here it is. This was my best. This took me a while in a test world, and it ended up okay, but I have improved a lot since then, and that's what I'll show you next. I didn't improve by just making another small little house. I actually built an entire town. You might be wondering like what the theme is. Just take a look at my skin, and that's the answer. That's right, it's a western town. I did a lot of searching just to look at some inspiration, and out of all of the themes in Minecraft, Western is not that popular. If you search up Western towns on Minecraft, you'll see a lot of builds, but they're very old and kind of small. So I thought I'd change that with my own town. And if you go in this waystone right here, you will see Western Town. This is a town that took me so long to do. This world has been around for about a year now, and I've been kind of chipping at this, and I'm finally finished with it. Now, I'm looking down currently, but when I press the button for the map, it'll show the entire town, and you'll see why this took me a while. Compared to the one house I built, this is miles better. So, I'm going to go in order based off of what I built first and last, and I'll tell you what I learned with each build. Starting off with this one. As you can see, this is kind of a basic western house, but I did learn a lot here. I learned to just add detail to any blank wall. For example, I did these little windows with the arches right here. And another thing I learned that I used for the entire town is making the walls in a block. So you have depth for the beams. That really turned out well for the rest of my town, and you'll see what I mean. But this is a cool first house, I think. It's very nostalgic to me because I did this a very, very long time ago, and I think it turned out pretty good for my first build back into building pretty much. And the next building is actually the post office. Now, most of these buildings don't have interiors, but I will showcase all of the interiors that I did include, including this one. I think this one is pretty cool on the inside. There's even a little place right here where you could access the little, I guess the table out there. I don't really know what it's for, but you know, it's functional. You know, give people mail. I mean, there's no mailboxes in Minecraft, so I guess this is just kind of a mailbox kind of system. So I think this one turned out good. I really like the roof on this one. It has good detail. And yeah, overall, I like it. Now for the third one. This one is one of my favorites that I ever built. I think the block palette is really cool. I love the roof of it. And I love the details in it. And Brendan taught me a lot with building this. He taught me splodges. Well, actually, it's in this one too, where pretty much you just splodge a lot of different blocks in the walls and just kind of everywhere, and it makes it look really cool. Instead of texturing where it's just a lot of randomness, you put splodges and it looks really cool. So I learned that, and I incorporated it with every single build I did, including this one. I think this one turned out really good. There's only 2 main blocks, I think, that I splodged it with, but I still think it's really cool. This doesn't have much in interior, but I've been kind of living in here, as you can see, just kind of the banner stuff for a lot of the other buildings. So I've been living in here, and I really like this build. I was really happy with it. I was super proud of it at the time. But now that I look back, it's a very basic build, and I've done a lot better. Now for this 4th building, me and Brendan made an agreement to where if we made it down, we would make a Poke Center. So this is what this is. I even put a little... Whoops, why did that open? Anyway, I put a little Pokeball up there, and there is a little mini block that you could add. It's a cool mod where you could turn almost any block into like a super mini like player head, and you can just put them anywhere. This is my first time taking advantage of it, and I really liked how it turned out. This one actually does have somewhat of an interior. I think this one turned out really good, and there's even like a gumball machine they could gamble in, but I'm not super wealthy after building all this, so yeah, here's the Poke Center. I like how it turned out. And since I'm going off with the order I built it in, I'm going back over here because I built this one 5th. And this one is the restaurant. This is one of the 2 buildings that have a chimney in this entire town, and I love this building. At first, it wasn't intended to be a restaurant until I kind of just thought of it, and I made it happen. This one does have an interior, as you can see. I think it looks really cool. We even put a knife in there with invisible item frames. I think that looks really cool. And yeah, here's just kind of the kitchen with the front desk right here where they write the checks and the receipts and all that. So, and then the upstairs is where the tables are. I think it's cool up here. You know, you just sit down here. I think if this was real, I would definitely want to go here. So after I built the restaurant, I went to these little buildings right here. This one was kind of cool. It uses like end stone, the dark oak, the birch. This one turned out good, and I was gonna make an interior, but there's like no room in here, so I just decided to let it be. And as you see, I used the mini blocks here again, but I mainly use them in this build. This build is also just kind of another small one. The only thing here is like a broken down door, and on the back here there's more mini TNT. As you can see, I really took advantage of them in this building right here. So this one's just kind of another basic filler house that I thought was kind of cool. And then this one I think is really cool. I like this roof. This is one of my favorite ones, the gun store. The inside is kind of basic. We couldn't really find anything that looked like a gun, so we just kind of put it empty, and I don't know why, like nothing here, everything in the shelves is like despawned, so I guess there's just nothing here. Sorry to disappoint. But after the gun store, I actually worked on this road over here. But at the start of this road, there's a special house that Brendan did himself in. What's that? What are you doing here?
I just decided to like stop by,
Oh, okay, that's cool.
see everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I just came by to like just compliment your house.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I got some cool interior. You want to get a little house tour?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so this is my bed, and I sleep there.
Yeah, okay.
And this is my PC,
Oh,
and
that's
this is
cool.
my pasture block.
Oh, oh yeah. There's a passer block.
And then if you get hungry, you can get some of that too.
Oh wow, you get a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. We stay stocked here. We stay stocked on the honey.
Yeah, I see that. But yeah, this house is kind of cool. I like the color of it. The roof's kind of awesome. You even have a horse here.
Yeah, and then I even got like a little side yard over here. Look at this. I got honey everywhere. I make sure that I'm stocked on the honey.
Yeah, I
And I
see
make sure
that.
that I make sure I'm stocked all the way so I can last all the way till summer.
Okay,
So
that's a smart idea. You even have like a little honey water tower thing.
yeah, like a little honey canister.
Yeah, well, that's cool. So,
Yeah.
yeah, there's his house. It's kind of the start of this whole road. But after
Mhm.
his house, there's two right here. Just two kind of filler houses that don't really have anything in them. That's kind
Yeah,
of common.
they're really boring. They don't have any interior in them because someone decided to be lazy and not make interior for all the houses.
Yeah, this guy, he didn't make it.
Like what?
Look at him standing here. He's not even building nothing. Look at him.
I can't really talk though. I got some interiors I gotta do as well.
Yeah, and same with this one. There's nothing in here either, and there's no Pokemon in here I can blame it on.
Then we got the church. So
Yeah, this is the biggest thing on this whole road, and I think definitely the coolest thing here.
yeah, it's got the church vibes, the Western vibes. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this one actually has an interior. There's like the little carpet, the chairs, the little podium up here where the priest speaks to everyone, speaks knowledge.
Alright, speak for me.
100 subscribers. I've done it. That's what this video is for.
What are we supposed to believe in here?
How's the church?
And then there's like another thing you can do with the church.
Oh,
That you'll
yeah,
probably show
I'll
later.
show that at the end. It's kind of cool, and we didn't really intend it that way, but we do it all the time here.
Yeah, I'm also gonna join you in the tour for a little bit, and then I gotta go do some very honey active things.
Oh yeah, the honey business calls.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it might be like a little deal I made with somebody.
Oh,
Yep.
oh.
yeah. They wanted some honey and they gotta give me some stuff in return.
Okay, so his crimes aside, there's some more houses here. This one is built by someone who hasn't been in a video yet. Maybe you'll see him one day, but the interior is just kind of a chest monster with random items in here that's been picked through
would-
a lot.
I would say it's the chest baby. I wouldn't say it's a chest monster.
Yeah, this is more of like a chest baby, like you said. But yeah, it's
I
a
guess-
cool house. There's even some these. They're bee something.
Yeah. Beehives. These are beehives. Or no. Beehives. Yeah, beehives.
Okay, so yeah, beehives. I think that's kind of cool. They use birch, beehives. They even put some iron bars up there, and I think this one turned out pretty cool.
Yeah.
And right next
And
to it,
then more
these
filler
two.
houses.
Yeah, more filler houses that I just did by myself.
I just splashed Kool-Aid in my face.
But anyway, I used dark oak and birch again, just like in this building over here, because I just liked the look of this one too much. So I repeated it here with this one. This is another just kind of basic building I did kind of on the spot. I think it looks kind of
You
cool,
did
pretty basic.
Some round roofs.
Yeah, kind of experimented with those. I think they look pretty good.
Yeah, this road looks pretty good.
But after the church road, it goes over here. And this building that starts the road is definitely one of my favorites ever. This one actually has a story. This is a story of Tough Tim's General Shop. And as you can see, he's very, very wealthy. You go inside.
Like me.
and- oh. And apparently
Yeah.
Tim loves yellow just like you do. I mean, with
Yeah,
your
yeah.
skin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, whoever likes yellow, they always get more rich and rich and rich. Like, they have a successful life. So, yeah,
Alright,
just,
well that's good to
saying
know. You should start liking yellow, I guess.
Yeah, if you like red, you suck. If you like orange is pretty cool, but I think red and blue, they're really overrated, and I think you should like yellow instead.
Okay. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
color debates now.
Yeah. So we should have talked about that in the church, you know.
Yeah. But if you go up here, Tim actually lives here. He has his own bedroom up here with even more gold and even more yellow. He even has this guy. Okay, so Tim had a little guy. Anyway, there's just some more gold out here. He has a view of more stuff you haven't seen yet, including that road and even the biggest building in the town right next door, which we will get to.
Yeah, pretty cool house.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool shop slash house. Pretty cool. Also, do you want to mention like the detail on the outside?
Oh yeah, the detail is really cool. It has like a little diagonal kind of roof with the barrels. I think barrels with exterior looks really cool. I gotta use that more. I don't think I really took advantage of that as much as I wanted to.
Yeah, no, like barrels, they go crazy. Like here, like I feel like they're more overrated, like outside. Like I mean, they look good outside. I'll say that, but people don't really like use it on exterior, like on the actual walls and builds. Like I feel like they merge so well with spruce, and it makes it look so much more detailed. It has like a weird line pattern, which looks amazing on a lot of spruce builds, I think.
Yeah, it goes together with spruce. You could even see it's like right next to some spruce stairs, and they kind of look the same. So I think that's kind of cool, and it also adds some like black to it with those little black things. I don't know if that's metal on barrels. I don't know what that is, but it looks cool.
Yeah, looks really cool. I think barrels are like one of the best blocks in the game actually
Yeah.
for building and I mean storage, I guess.
Yeah, it's alright with storage. But after Tough Tim's, there's this house. And this house also has some lore. This is Kyle's house. Now, Kyle was rumored to be a guy who found the Nether. No one believed him, but everyone was too scared to go in his house. But if you do go inside, it's true. He did find the Nether.
Wow, and I didn't even know about this. I'm intruding into someone else's house right now.
Oh yeah, and apparently someone's living here too.
Wait, look, they got a coin in there too.
Yeah, they do. That's
I
cool.
mean, let me just leave him a present. Maybe we just gotta leave him a little present.
Oh wow. He's gonna
Yeah.
be stocked up on the honey.
Yeah, when he comes home, he'll be really happy that he just sees all his nothingness become to somethingness. So,
Never heard that
Yeah.
word, but it works. But yeah, that was Kyle's house, and no one has seen Kyle ever since.
yeah, he's a crazy hobo.
Yeah, but right across, this building is another really good one where I kind of experimented with the curved roofs and also the birch and dark oak. Now, you
What?
But you had a very good idea of putting oak up there to just add some color into it, and I think it turned out really good.
You know, like that's the thing with like a lot of builds, you want to add color. Like every single build should have like different colors in them to make them better, I think.
Yeah. I
So
think
to
that's good.
people out there that are trying to get better at building, I think that when you try to do like one block palettes, they're gonna look awful. So you need to add different textures. It can be the same block, but say like hypothetically you want to use, I don't know, oak. You can have stripped oak with that, and then you can also add colors that are a little different but look kind of the same, and add like a little bit of a wear and tear into your builds, and it makes it look really good.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think it really turned out good in this build, especially because I like the shape of it, and the oak just kind of goes good with the little spruce sprinkled in there too. Also, like with the spruce signs for detail. And yeah, I think this one turned out really cool.
Yeah, really good house.
And right next to it, actually talking about like color and what he was talking about, this is a good example of it. If you splodge even different woods, it can kind of blend in with other stuff, and it kind of looks like wear and tear with the stripped jungle. and even like some mud. And I even used
Yeah,
like mud bricks here.
yeah, it looks really good. This is I think one of, I don't know, it looks pretty good. I like this house.
Yeah,
I like the different colors in this one.
yeah, it looks cool. And colors you'll definitely get across the street because Brendan made these two, and one of them really sticks out.
Yeah, I made a blue house. This house is really cool. Has no interior, of course. But who cares about that stuff? Look at the blue house, like blue house.
Yeah, blue house.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of thought he needed like something blue in his town, so I decided to add a blue tower or blue house, and right next to it is another house I built, which is kind of the same color as this one, but just a little different. You got a little bit of a cooler roof design. I think that's a very Western looking roof, so I decided to go with that, and I think it has one of the best roofs in the whole town, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like the curve. I like how it like kind of it's like a W kind of.
Or a mustache.
Oh yeah, that is a mustache. I really see it now. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. No, that guy that lives in that house, like he's got a mustache. Like
Oh, for sure.
he's rich. He's got a mustache. He's got kids. Yeah, all that stuff. And
Yeah,
his
all the
kids
good
also have
stuff.
mustaches.
Oh wow, the whole mustache family.
Yeah, even his wife.
But last but not least, definitely the biggest thing in this entire road, and I think one of the biggest things in this whole town is the barn. And in the barn, there's, obviously the horses, some donkeys, cows, chickens. We even like have some seeds on the floor because apparently someone just left them out.
Get me out! Wait, hold on.
Oh, we got another one! We got
Hey!
a third one!
See? Told
Yeah.
you.
Here it is, a
Let me-
family. Look, he's been adopted.
Yeah,
Oh, he's
look, he's
spinning!
dancing. Oh, I'm
He's so
joining that.
happy.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me join in this. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Why'd he
Whoa.
stop?
I don't know, I think he killed his vibe.
No, he's gonna go back up and start dancing once we stop. Okay, whatever. Screw
Alright,
screw
he's
that
stubborn.
chicken.
We also got some pigs with their troughs full of, I guess, slop. And then the sheep and their hay. They also like high ground, apparently.
Yeah, they like to take the high ground, like Anakin.
Okay.
Or no, not Anakin. What's his name?
Obi-Wan.
So you can tell I did not like pay attention to the Star Wars movies.
Yeah. So,
Even though that's literally my favorite movie.
oh, really?
Out of the whole series, it's my favorite movie, and I didn't even remember like who was on the high ground.
It's okay, it's okay. But we got some storage up here. We have some barrels, water, and I hear
some
water
holes on the roof?
outside. Oh yeah, there's some holes out there. There's one here, even with the
Don't
trap
worry,
doors.
don't worry.
Oh, so
Dude.
this is just kind of the little storage area with just more hay. No one is gonna be hungry or thirsty in this barn.
Yeah, except the chickens.
Yeah, you have a vendetta against the chickens now.
Yeah, because he didn't want to dance with me. What a loser.
Yeah, but after the
Oh, yeah.
barn, we have this little side part that he actually did build all himself, which I think it looks really
Yeah.
cool.
I thought I did pretty good. I built like a little storage shed over here. Pretty cool. Nothing in it, but if I were to put something in it, it'd probably be honey. And then we got like the camels over here. We got some camels. Then we got a giant wheat field. And some bushes for decoration. And we also got some like a dead garden that's slowly dying over here.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of things that die in this town.
Like whoever tried to like grow stuff here, it just wasn't a good idea. And then we also have another empty house. Yeah,
And, like I said, it's very common in this town to have no interior.
yeah. I mean, someone was just lazy and didn't do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, so where's next? Where to next?
Next is actually the road over there. I think this is definitely top 3 biggest builds in this whole town is the clothes store.
Yeah, the clothes store was fun. I actually like building this one.
Yeah, me and him we worked together. This is definitely the most complicated shape we ever did. Most of them are just kind of squares that pop out a little bit, but this one was like a really weird shape. It was a corner building, and it was just like a big L.
Yeah.
So I think we still
And
did good though. We used barrels, as you can see.
yeah, barrels are awesome, and we got some clothes like on the displays on the display the window.
It looks like that one's been bought already.
Yeah, and then we
looks
have
like
a
all of them.
very boring interior, but I mean, I don't know. We were gonna put like clothes on here and like use the Armistead mod and stuff, but we haven't done that yet, so we're probably gonna do that maybe like after this or sometime. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think if we do a lot of that stuff, I'll make like an updated version of just the upgraded like interiors and all that stuff. I won't do the whole town again because, I mean, you're seeing the whole town. You don't need to see it again.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna build other stuff and you're gonna show it off, and actually you're gonna post your progress on those builds as you go, right?
Yeah, I will. Actually, you should comment down below and tell me what theme I should do next.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same thing in my video. That's coming soon. But yeah.
Oh yeah, stay tuned for his video too. He has tons of projects actually.
Yeah, I have like current projects in this world, and it's becoming overwhelming. But
Yeah, it's all good though. It's all good. We're all struggling. As you can see, there's no interior in here also, but there is some exterior out here. There's some dry racks with clothes. I like how it adds like color to everything. I think it looks really
yeah,
nice.
you need some color in the town. That's why I built like the blue house, because it all starts to kind of look not the same, but it starts to look all woody.
Yeah, very woody and like the same color.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, yeah, you need some color in different places. Different colors are always good.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. And after the clothes store, I'd like to showcase this. I'm surprised it hasn't blown up yet. But this building actually has a moving component. There's a TNT minecart just constantly spinning forever. And this is the
Yeah.
TNT shop.
Yeah, and it's very non-explodable, right?
Well, it technically is. I mean, what are you doing with that? Wait. What are you doing? No, don't. Well, crap. Let's move some stuff. Like,
What the?
what the? So, very lucky that it didn't chain, because this whole building would have exploded, including the TNT minecart. I'm really glad that it didn't explode. All it did was kill him, but you know, he's been dealt with. But if we go inside, there's an actual interior. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, this is like, I'll just tell you guys personally. I literally put stuff here before I hit record, but it all despawned again. I don't know why this keeps happening, but we'll just say that all his stock was bought out by just a maniac who wanted TNT. So yeah, there's a little table here. There's shelves with TNT everywhere. He loves red, as you can see, and he actually lives here. And oh boy. So the story here is that he came out here to move some of his TNT stock down, and what happened was it blew up and it hit his roof, and it's pretty bad. It's pretty dang bad. Look, his roof is all burnt. He had to repair it with wood. He couldn't afford spruce wood, so he had to get oak. Yeah, this guy's life isn't the best right now. The next building we have this was originally going to be the sheriff's office until Brendan actually made a building that kind of has a cool detail, which I'll show you right now. Actually, he was building this. He was building just a random house, and he realized the top of the roof kind of looked like a star. So we just thought that was kind of perfect. So we made this the sheriff's office. There's like some carpet, bookshelves, like a little desk, and obviously some cells. And speaking of cells, the jail is actually right next door. It's this building that's just open, and it's just a kind of a basic jail. It's kind of what you'd expect, just some cells. And this This building actually has a repeat roof of the hotel, which I really liked. And after that, Brendan struck again with his colorful builds. He made this one red this time, and this is just another hotel since it fit. This building's really cool. He used barrels a lot in the exterior. He even made like a little balcony right here, which I thought ended up really cool. And yeah, I really like the red in it. The red in it is really cool. And last but not least, we have the bank. This is the biggest thing on this road, I think. Actually, I think the close one might be a little bigger. But the bank has an interior, a very good interior, I think. It has like a back desk right here where you can sit down, people can serve you. And, you know, every bank needs to have this, a vault. And if you go in the vault, there is a lot of gold. There's a debate I've been thinking, and I want you guys to kind of debate about it too. Who do you think has more money, the bank or Tough Tim's general shop? Because they both have a lot of gold in here, but I don't know who has more. Might be Tim, I don't know. But anyway, that was the bank. I think the bank turned out really good. This, I think, is the best road of the entire town. I'm going to save the best for last, which is obviously this. But we just have more filler houses right here, just to kind of fill in all the space. Just kind of a basic oak one, basic dark oak, you know the drill. This one, Brendan made, he made this one yellow, you know, kind of with his trend of making stuff colorful. He had the blue house, he had the red house, and now he made a yellow one. I think it turned out really good. And for this last building, I'm actually going to go on the roof of this one just so you could see all the details. This is the saloon. This is the biggest build I've ever done. It has the most detail I've ever seen. It has the coolest roof ever. I love this roof so much. I think it looks so western, it looks so cool, and I even like the little mangrove there that we added. And this one has an interior. And the interior to this one is the coolest interior I've ever seen. It's awesome in here. There's like a little bar with stools. There's even like some drinks back here. And like I mentioned before, there used to be drinks here, but they despawned because of the glitch. But other than that, it's really cool. There's even, we use like these mini blocks of barrels because it kind of looks like old wooden mugs. And Brendan actually made this, which is a jukebox. I think there's actually some stuff in here. Let's play, what's this one? Optimized option. Oh. Oh, this is cool. It's just this the whole time, just fast. Oh. Now, upstairs is actually kind of cool because not only is there more tables, but there's also a storage area up here where there's like extra tables, extra chairs, and there's even this little room right here where in it is more liquor for downstairs, some mugs right here, some regular barrels and chests. And something we added after building actually is this little staircase to exit, because I realized most buildings have like this little staircase at the side of the building, and I think it really put everything together really nicely. And after the saloon, there's this building right here which Brendan just did on the spot. With most of these we use Limatica because, you know, I'm a decent kind of builder. I'm getting there, but I'm not good enough to just freehand everything. But I like this one. I like the clock. That's a really cool detail that he did. I think it turned out really good. And he even used weird blocks, like I think those are blast furnaces, like the back of a blast. Oh, well, you can't see, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. They have the ticket booth right here, and out here you have the waiting area for the train. Now we are going to add a train, probably like right here to kind of just end off this road. And we haven't done that yet, but we will do that eventually. Now there is one more building behind all of this that I think looks really cool, and it's the water tower. And down here there's a lot of water, there's barrels of water. And if I just go up there real quick, I almost just fell. And now that we're up here, you can see that there's little dispensers where you could pour water into the barrels. There's one on each side, as you can see. I also like how there's pistons here. I think it looks really cool. I like using blocks that you wouldn't really see anywhere else, and I like using them for exterior. It just ends up looking really cool. Now, we did promise there was one cool thing on the church, and I will go and show you. The cool thing about the church is that you could just be Batman and you could stand up here and just look over the entire town. This is the best view of the entire town, I think. You can see the water tower, you can see the saloon, you can see a little bit of the barn. My radar distance like barely reaches it, but you can just see everything, and I think this is really cool. Compared to the first house that I showed you in this video, this is a lot better. So much better. This is the best thing I think I've ever done in Minecraft. I've done a western town in the past, but it was just filled with tutorial builds and everything. But this whole thing was all survival, no tutorials, no cheats, just free survival builds. No tutorials at all. So with all that said, I hope you enjoyed my town, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.